Let me tell you something that most people never understand until it's too late. When you finally walk away from someone who took you for granted, they don't feel it right away. They might laugh, post, smile, act like nothing's wrong. But time has a way of exposing truth. Because what starts as silence eventually becomes the loudest thing they've ever heard. And when that silence carries your absence, it changes everything. At first, she won't even notice you're gone. Her days move the same. Her phone still lights up. She still gets attention from others. To her, it's just another day without a text. But deep inside her subconscious, a pattern is starting to break. And once it breaks, she'll feel something she never expected: curiosity, confusion, and eventually, regret. In the first week, your absence feels like a pause, not an ending. She assumes you'll be back just like before. She scrolls through her phone expecting to see your name pop up, but it doesn't. That S when a tiny question begins to form in the back of her mind. Where is he? It's small, quiet, and easy to ignore. At least for now. You'll see her posting as if she's happier than ever. She's out with friends, maybe even talking to someone new. But don't let that fool you. What you're seeing is a mask, a defense mechanism, because deep down, she hasn't processed what's really happening. Her mind hasn't realized you're truly gone. That realization only comes with time and distance. And this is why your silence in those early days is everything. Don't text. Don't watch her stories. Don't check in. You must disappear completely, because the moment you break that silence, the moment you show her you're still there, you reset the clock. You tell her she still has control, and that's the one thing she must lose before she starts to feel your absence. By week 2, something begins to shift. That quiet question, "Where is he?" grows louder. Her friends notice she's checking her phone more often. She starts looking at your profile again, maybe even clicking on old pictures. She doesn't realize it, but she's beginning to crave the validation she once took for granted. The texts, the attention, the comfort. It's gone, and the human mind always desires what it no longer has, especially when it once believed it would never lose it. By the end of week 3, curiosity takes over. She wonders what you're doing, who you're with, and whether you've already moved on. She won't say it out loud. Pride won't let her, but her behavior will tell you everything. She posts photos that look like bait, smiling, confident, glowing, hoping you'll notice, hoping you'll react. But you don't. And that silence drives her mind crazy. Because silence, when it's real, creates pressure. And that pressure begins to turn curiosity into doubt. Now she's asking herself, did I make a mistake? She won't admit it. Not to her friends, not to herself. But that thought has taken root, and it will grow. Your silence is watering it every single day. As the first month passes, something deeper happens. She starts talking to new people, maybe even dating someone new. But here's where the mind plays its cruelest trick: comparison. Every man she meets will be measured against you. The way you spoke, the calm you carried, the respect you gave. And no matter what she tells herself, the truth lingers in the back of her mind. None of them are you. This is the comparison stage. She remembers your energy. She remembers how safe she felt when she talked to you, how you listened, how you understood her even when she didn't say a word. And now, every interaction reminds her of what she lost. Her brain starts to replay moments you shared. Not the arguments, not the endings, just the warmth, the laughter, the comfort. Nostalgia becomes her new companion. By month 2, nostalgia turns to frustration. The people she meets don't feel the same. The excitement wears off fast. The attention from others feels hollow. And for the first time, she starts to see her own mistake. But she still won't admit it. Not yet. Pride keeps her from reaching out. Instead, she checks your profile late at night, scrolls through old photos, reads your old messages. She remembers the way you cared, the way you looked at her, the way you made her feel seen. That's when regret starts to whisper. Quietly at first, then louder. I shouldn't have let him go. Between the second and third month, realization finally hits. It might happen suddenly. She hears your name, sees something that reminds her of you, or simply has a quiet moment alone, and it all floods back. The truth hits hard. She didn't just lose attention. She lost something real, something rare. And that's when her heart finally admits what her pride denied. She took you for granted. Now she sees what she couldn't before. Your calmness that she once called distant was actually emotional control. Your boundaries she labeled stubborn were really self-respect. The things she didn't understand are now the things she admires the most. And with that realization comes regret, the kind that lingers. She wants to fix it. She wants to reach out, but she's terrified. What if he's moved on? What if he doesn't want to hear from me? So she tests the waters, likes an old photo, sends a simple text. Hey, how have you been? Pretends it's casual. But behind those few words lies everything she's been holding back. I miss you. I was wrong. I hope it's not too late. And here's the part where your strength matters the most. When that moment comes, don't rush. Don't give her the comfort of knowing you've been waiting. Respond calm, short, collected. Hey, I'm good. Hope you're well too. That's it. Because what she needs to see is that you've moved forward, that her absence didn't destroy you, that you became stronger, more grounded, more you. The biggest mistake most men make is jumping back in too soon, giving back power that was finally earned. Don't do that. Because if she's truly realized her mistake, her actions will prove it. Not her words, not her texts, but her effort. If she's genuine, she'll stay. If not, she'll disappear again. Either way, you win. Because your worth is no longer tied to her recognition. It's rooted in your own self-respect. And if you've already healed, if you've outgrown the version of yourself that once waited for her, then your answer is simple. I appreciate you reaching out. I've moved forward. I wish you well. No anger, no hate, just peace. That's real power. So remember this. When you walk away from someone who took you for granted, you don't lose them. They lose you. The silence they once ignored becomes the lesson they'll never forget. And in that silence, you don't just find distance, you find your worth. Because in the end, the man who walks away from being taken for granted doesn't become forgotten. He becomes unforgettable. And that man is you. This is NS Stoic Wisdom. Stay grounded, stay silent, stay powerful.